have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for stopping by today, tuning in wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Let's see. End of the week. I think we made it. The end of the week. It's been a long week. I don't know why. Well, not really. It's gone by quick, but we've done a lot. Yesterday was pretty active in here. Four guests at the same time, all together for the show. It was a good show. Everything. Katie will tell you in a moment how you can get in touch with everything that we do around here and how it gets archived and memorialized, which is a good thing. People ask me, said, "You go back and listen?" I typically don't, unless I'm looking for something. Sometimes people that actors and actresses, sometimes they don't watch the dailies. They don't want to go. They don't want to see themselves. I typically don't listen to myself. You can. And we have a number of ways to do that. That's turned out okay. People seem, that's a nice feature. So, we're trying to keep, I think we're into the 21st century, and so is this show. And so that's why I refer to Let's Talk Nutrition as Health Talk Radio for the 21st century. And for a number of reasons, because of the technology and the approach. Back in the day, when you listened to Health Talk Radio, it was you called in, they diagnosed and treated you. And they had no business doing that, physician or not. That's what it was. I used to listen to a ton of it. And that was, that was the paradigm. That was the model. And when we started this show 15 years ago, I thought about, what do we want to do here? What's our purpose? And how are we going to approach this? And so I immediately reached for my background, my training, the things that I knew about, and I knew would somehow fit. And that would be, all the principles of communication. But I see the show as all about relationships, our relationship to one another, our relationship to food, our relationship to the planet, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. It's about everything is relative. Ask Einstein. He said it better than anybody, right? It's all relative. And it's relational. It's relational. So that's what we're into, making that connection, making that contact. That's where you have to start. If people don't like you, they're not going to believe you. And if they don't believe you, they're not going to trust you. And if they don't trust you, you're not going to be able to persuade them or influence them. But that applies to talk radio, TV, raising kids, teaching school, being a doctor, being a mechanic. I don't care what you do in life. It is about connection and contact and trying to understand that, people can have, People can have differences of opinion, but that doesn't make them that shouldn't necessarily alienate them from one another. Now, sometimes people have a set of values that are totally upside down, corrupted. And just, I remember one of my professors, we were I was a young communications student, and he would always challenge, and he said, everything's not about communication in a relationship. You listen to these talk shows and say, well, relationship, it was a communication problem. It's always about communication. Well, relationships constitute and are constituted by communication. I get that. But everything that goes wrong in a relationship is not about communication. Sometimes on the other side of that interaction is just a lousy person. And you can talk to your blue in the face. If that person is corrupted, morally, whatever, they have criminal mind, whatever, they're just not a good person. It has nothing to do with communication. So you can't blame it always on that. My point is that, we're trying to find a way to connect with one another, and even though we may have differences, the differences shouldn't divide us, but they do, and that's not good for our health. It isn't, and we're living in a time that is so dark and negative, and suicide rate is up, opioid use is up, obesity is up. That's not It's not an accident. Context is everything. And we are humans, and we are, we're part of all organisms on this planet. And so we can get into ourselves into a lot of trouble. We don't realize that. Back in the 60s, remember when President Kennedy was killed, then Martin Luther King, then Kennedy's brother. You go down, remember that time? If you were old enough to remember, it was dark. The war in Vietnam was going on, the protests. The country was in a funk. And you could feel it was palpable. Kennedy, Robert Kennedy, John Kennedy, Martin Luther King. It was horrible. That was a dark time. We're in another dark age. We got to get out of this. But something that really caught my attention and reminded me of all this. It's a young girl, young woman. She's only 16 years old. Her name is Greta Thunberg. Turns out that this young girl, this young woman, has now become the face. She's a climate activist. And she's inspired an international youth movement. When she was 11 years old, as I understand it, she got very depressed. And I was listening to an interview with her, and she said that during the course of the interview that she got so depressed that she didn't go out of the house. She didn't go to school. She was in a bad place. And then she saw that school shooting here in Florida, I believe it was. She saw those kids, those high schoolers, stepping out, speaking up, asserting themselves, and whatnot. We all know that.
I think she saw how much of an impact she could make, that you could use your voice to make a difference.
I know you like her, right?
Yeah, I adore her. I think she's amazing.
Why do you adore her?
She's raised so much awareness, and she's so blunt with what she says. She is not afraid to look a politician in their face and say exactly what she means.
Where was she? She was front of was it the Swedish Parliament? And she gave them what for? About their inaction. She has Asperger's syndrome. She suffers from Asperger's. It's a developmental condition. She first what she did was she staged a school strike for climate in front of the Swedish parliament in August of last year. I'm telling you, courageous. She gained international attention after she spoke at the UN climate talks in Poland last December. Her strike then inspired all these other students around the world, and she leading tens of thousands of these kids from Germany, Japan, the United Kingdom, Australia, and to join her on Fridays for Future demonstrations. Come back, I'll tell you more. It's fairly inspiring.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. I was talking about, reporting on a little bit about Greta Thunberg, 16-year-old Swedish environmental activist who started a movement and a youth movement for climate awareness, climate change, and she has had a tremendous impact. She spoke in front of the EU Parliament in Strasbourg in April of 2019. Boy, I'll tell you what, she gave them an earful.
This is probably how she did it, with a megaphone.
No, she didn't have a. Yeah, she is something, and I bring her up because, she's 16 years old, and I found her to be so. I was listening to her, and I've heard the reports, and she's so inspiring. At 15 years of age, she took some time off at school to demonstrate outside the Swedish Parliament, holding up a sign calling for these politicians to do something about climate change. Then, next thing you know, you got other students engaged in a similar way in protests. And they organized a school climate strike movement. It goes under the name Fridays for Future. And then Greta attended the 2018 United Nations Climate Change Conference, and that takes place every week somewhere in the world. Student strikes. In 2019, there were at least 2 coordinated multi-city protests involving over 1 million kids. Now, there's a cliche, the children are our future. They're our destiny. And climate change, you know how it's going to happen? It's going to happen with young people. They're going to make it happen. I don't know what happens to humans as we age. We lose our attitudinal plasticity. Translation? We have a hard time changing. It's hard for people to change. It's a devil of a time to get them to change their behavior. Go ahead and try to change an attitude, a belief, or a value. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. As I said, we lose our attitudinal plasticity. And these young people, they will save the planet. My generation, I'm not going to rely on my generation to do that. I'm not. I'm sorry I have to say that. I can't understand. In a related story, there has been this very silent and quiet disappearance of what in North America? Something that flies. Birds. They're disappearing at an alarming rate. It is stunning what is happening. You can go, The Atlantic has an article on it. The New York Times has done a study on it. It came a story on it. Carl Zimmer wrote a piece. The number of birds in the United States and Canada, are you ready, has declined by 29%. What? Since 1970. This was reported yesterday. There are 2.9 billion with a B fewer birds than there were 50 years ago. Now, you can try as you might to either convince yourself or some other human being that's just a natural course of nature. No, it's not. It doesn't work that way. Those birds are dying because of what? Because the planet is upside down with climate change. These they're able to estimate and count the number of birds. They have a more difficult time doing it with insects. But scientists suspect that the same thing is happening to the insect world. Let me tell you something. We have bees we know that we have a bee colony collapse disorder. We know that. That's been going on.
Wants to happen to love bugs. I'm just saying it.
Well,
Sorry.
the love bugs. I'm just saying the love bugs. If the insects start to die, we're done. They may be at the bottom of the food chain, but the bottom supports the top.
If it kills roaches, though, I'm kind of with Katie on this.
No, man.
You know, you talk about bees, and I was at a nursery the other day, and there were these plants that had a bunch of bumblebees on them, like tons of them. And I was so excited because I haven't seen one bumblebee in years, let alone a bundle of them.
Mm-hmm.
So we bought 3 plants in hopes that we'll get bumblebees at my house. But it was just really exciting to see that many bumblebees.
I have them in my backyard, Katie.
Really?
I have these 2 beautiful. They almost look like trees. They're not, but they're these plants, and the flowers are this red, like Reggie's shirt.
Firebush.
I don't know. I don't even know what species it is. And the bees are at that all day long. And I have to be careful. I walk back there, and in the back of my house is a preserve. You can't touch it. They can't build on it.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a protected marsh, protected area, and all kind of wildlife, including water moccasins. And
oh no!
Oh yeah!
I've
seen this one rascal. Boy, I stay away from that guy.
Whoa!
And these bees, and so we're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, you say this is a health talk. It has nothing to do with us. It has everything to do with us. And so now these bees are disappearing. The scientists have known for some time now that the bees have become vulnerable to extinction. They've known that. But this new study, based on a broad survey of more than 500 species, reveals these heavy, steep losses among such traditional abundant birds as robins and sparrows. Oh, my.
Don't be stressed out or anxious. Take Hempenol, the only raw CO2 hemp extract available. It's 100% organic with wild oreganol P73 extract. You might have heard about CBD, but there's no comparison. Hempenol has the power and potency you need to support your nervous system, stay calm and focused, and maintain a healthy immune system. Unlike other CBD oils, Hempenol contains the full spectrum of phytocannabinoids. Take Hempenol and feel great. And if you suffer from insomnia and can't seem to get that full night's rest, try Hempenol PM. Hempenol PM is specifically formulated to get you the rest you need without feeling sluggish when you wake. It's non-addictive, completely natural, and leaves you feeling energetic and ready to take on the day. To place your order or to find out where to find Hempenol in your area, call 1-800-243-5242, 800-243-5242, or visit us at oreganol.com.
1250.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. We are coast to coast and we are global. Got the crews here today. Katie behind the glass, Reggie on this side with me. We have a guest today, of course, Lisa Kilgore. Like having Lisa on. You just tuned in. I was talking about, I pulled two stories together. And I was talking about Greta Thunberg, the 16-year-old climate activist who has inspired millions of young people around the planet in protest. And she inspires me. As I said, my belief is that the future of this planet is truly in the hands of young people. They will make it happen. These recalcitrant and sometimes even ignorant politicians who refuse to do anything about climate change, I don't put my faith in them. I will put my faith in these young people like Greta Thunberg. She has Asperger's syndrome, which is a disorder. It involves social interaction and communication. It's difficult. She overcomes that and gets up and speaks in front of hundreds, if not thousands, of people at a time. It's amazing. And then I talked about the quiet disappearance of birds in North America. It is disturbing. This came out yesterday. Yeah.
It's crazy how silence, can't think of the right word, silently, like how quietly it happened. Like you said that to me this morning. You were like, did you see the story about the disappearing birds? And I'm like, disappearing birds? What are you talking about?
Yeah. I'll talk more about it. But my guest lives in a part of the world where nature is, and she will tell you how beautiful it is. I always sort of kid her about where she lives, you know. Pest control around her house are birds, not birds, and then not insects. It's bears and whatnot.
I remember that conversation.
Remember that conversation?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, she's funny. I love her. Lisa Kilgore, she's she's an educator for Flora. Lisa, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's great to have you on today.
Thanks for having me.
Are you hip to Greta Thunberg? You know who that is?
Yeah, I think she's amazing, and I agree with you. I think it's the young people that will be changing the world, and us not young people simply need to support it. We need to vote in the right politicians. We need to be support, not. I was just reading an article about the backlash she gets on what she talks about. I'm like, how is this possible? How are we not all inspired by her? But to each his own, I guess.
I think there was this veiled threat on her life. She did that the boat, that carbon-free cruise, not a cruise, but I don't know the exact details. It was a long trip on a sailboat, and somebody contacted her and said, you know, boating accidents happen whatever month it was. That was a veiled threat. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. And they make fun of her because of her Asperger's syndrome. And she said, I know I'm having an impact when people ridicule and make fun of me. Because she said because they have nothing, they have no arguments, they have nothing left but to do that. So, you know, how courageous. She inspires me.
Amazing.
She inspires me, and you know, she's not even in finished the first quarter of her life, and she's already made a change. I mean, that's remarkable. I don't know.
That's absolutely amazing. If all of us do even 1/100th of what she's doing, like 1%, our planet will be so much better.
So much better, and so will we. Well, you live close to nature, man. Even some of your images on Facebook. There's one you're sitting. It's a snowy. Apparently, it snowed. You're sitting, and a sun is shining on your face. You have a sweater on. There's snow in the background. I mean, you're very close and interpersonal with nature, aren't you?
Absolutely. I have bears around me. This is bear season. I just locked one of my cats away because she wants out, and it's too early. There's coyotes out right now. And so when you're talking about the nature around me, I'm like, yes, I have to not let my cat out right now because of the coyotes.
Yeah, I heard a cat meow when you were talking. Did I hear your cat?
I usually go for a walk with her while we chat, and so she was asking for that, and I thought, oops, nope, you're just going to keep meowing until I let you out. So I locked her up. She's now in jail.
So it's bear. This is bear season there.
Yeah, well, I live on a vineyard, and so the bears are feeding before their hibernation, and so they come onto the vineyard and eat the grapes, and so there's grape-inspired bear poop all around my house right now. I haven't seen any bears yet, but they're definitely coming around.
Ooh.
Like, yeah, I'm shook from here. I can't imagine living like that.
Well, you know, and I asked her one day, I said, do you have any firearms? I said, well, my boyfriend now brought some into the house. I said, well, thank God, somebody got some sense.
I want a live cam that just sits outside Lisa's house. And
Yeah.
I can watch.
That's a good idea. Put a live cam out there.
A friend of mine has a wilderness cam outside his place, and they're in a full subdivision, and they've caught a bear or two.
That's so cool.
Yeah, see?
I mean, it's probably not as cool. It's cool because I'm in Florida and I don't see the bears.
Well, you're doing well.
I can tell you about the bear that broke into my house once too, if you really want to.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Oh yeah. They. I guess did they put the plates down on the table?
Could you imagine coming home to a bear in your house?
I'm telling you. You know they're smart, aren't they, Lisa?
Very smart. It was in the middle of the night, and one of my cats was going crazy, and I thought my two cats were fighting. So I get up, and the other cat walks past me, and the hissing's still happening. I'm like, what's going on here? And it was a giant male black bear.
Oh my land!
Pulling the wood off my windowsill, trying to get in.
Oh, back up my U-Haul truck right now.
No,
evacuate.
And they do they have fear of humans, or have they been so in such close contact with them they don't fear them?
When they don't fear them, they get put down. So we have to keep them afraid of us. This one was a bit of a misogynistic bear. Because it didn't respond to my voice at all, but it responded to my boyfriend's voice. So the moment he heard a male's voice, he ran away, but didn't to mine. And then the next night came back and whacked, that was hitting the side of my house, and that's how I woke up. And once again, did not respond to my voice at all.
I'll be darned.
They tried to trap it the next day and weren't able to get that bear, got a mama and her babies, and let that bear go. And thankfully, the big male black bear hasn't been back. That was a few years ago.
87.
Attack of the sexist bear.
Here I am worried about a few bees on the trees, plants on my back. What a sissy I am. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. Lisa Kilgore is my guest. That's how some people live. It's interesting to see, and that's how she lives her life. And she's an educator for Flora, and she's very much into nutrition. That's why we love her around here. And she has a lot to share, always has interesting things to say, and some insight. LTN featuring Lisa Kilgore, coast to coast and globally.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Lisa Kilgore is our guest today, educator for Flora, pretty darn good company. Interesting products. I like them. Lisa, what did you have on your mind today?
We could talk about how I was hoping we could talk about how our gut bacteria and our immune system are connected, especially coming into the cold and flu season, or at least where all of your cold area listeners are dealing with. And how we can support our gut bacteria, which then supports our immune system.
Okay. So what is the connection?
Well, our immune system actually evolved in bodies of mammals after the bacteria came into our gut. And so our immune system's entire job is to say yes and no to cells. This cell should be here. This cell is an invader. So how did our bacteria survive that? And it did so by modulating or being the guiding factor of our immune system. So it's actually our gut bacteria that tell our immune system when to function and when not to function. And when our gut bacteria is weak, say due to a round of antibiotics or antibiotic residue in our food, then or simply eating a diet that's not helpful for our gut bacteria, then our immune system, and this is well proven in research, our immune system upregulates. It gets too high and can lead to chronic inflammation, autoimmune conditions, and allergies. And these are all fairly new to our world. Seasonal allergies were new as of the Industrial Revolution, and this all came from our better sanitation and cleaner water. And we simply aren't feeding our bacteria, our gut bacteria, like we used to. And I'm not willing to give up my good sanitation or clean water. And so there are ways that we can feed our gut differently that can help calm our immune system down and lower our risk of autoimmune conditions, which are such a scourge right now.
What do you think, get your take on this. I've talked about it, but I want to see what you have to say. The connection between or among the your gut, the bacteria, and the gut intestinal permeability, and then autoimmune diseases.
So our small intestine is actually only one single cell layer thick, and so this single cell layer of human cells is incredibly important. if stretched out, it would be the size of a small tennis court, surface area-wise. So it's an amazing surface area. It's huge, and it's one single cell layer thick. And this is where all of our nutrients are absorbed, our carbs, fats, and proteins, our vitamins and minerals, everything that our body uses, all of those building blocks are absorbed through this single cell layer. To protect it, we have one single cell layer of bacteria, and like a beautiful green lawn, that single cell layer of bacteria is side by side and rooted and attached to our human cells. So I like to look at it like a lawn where the grass is the bacteria and the human cells is like the soil. And when we have patchy spots of grass, when it's not fully covered, then it's like the soil can crack. Our human cells can get damaged, and they can get damaged through inflammation. That they can become leaky. They can spots can open up, and that allows larger particles through, like undigested protein can get through, and that stimulates the immune system as well. So this combination of the bacteria isn't there to downregulate your immune system, and what looks like bacteria, which is undigested protein, looks just like bacteria to the immune system. It will then attack that like it's a bacteria. It creates an antibody, which is testable, and that can upregulate our immune system as well, also triggering all of these conditions like seasonal allergies, chronic inflammation, and autoimmune conditions. So we want to be taking care of both sides. We want a really good ecosystem that can calm down the immune system and help heal that leakiness. And we need to deal with that leakiness and the foods that we're not digesting properly, so we're not overly stimulating our immune system constantly.
How can I put this? That one, your digestive system is a self-contained. It's a self-contained system, and from your mouth to the anus, that system is to be it's inside, inside your body. It turns out, though, that the internal terrain of the body is connected to otherwise part of the outside world. The structure of the digestive system, the digestive tract, that is intimately connected to the outside world. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's more like a donut than a self-contained unit. Like it is. So everything that's inside our digestive system is still considered outside, and everything that goes through that small intestinal wall is now considered inside. And so 80% of our immune system lives around our small and large intestine because so much comes into our body in that spot.
Nature, in its wisdom over the course of human evolution, by the process of natural selection, created the immune system as a defense against disease-causing microbes or agents that inhabit the external world, and possessing this ability, Lisa, of gaining access to the internal terrain of the body via the openings to the outside world created by the mouth and the anus. I mean, that is our, even though that one layer of epithelial cells that's a protection, just one layer in the lining of the gut from your mouth to your anus. That's it. I mean, but that system is in direct contact with the outside world and makes us vulnerable. It's interesting how we evolved to have that protection. So it makes sense why much of the immune system is located in that lymphoid tissue in the digestive tract. So it's pretty cool how that has all worked out.
And I find it really cool as well that the immune system allows the bacteria to live there, and that connection is something that we're just on the edge of understanding. There's some research showing how connected these are, but I would say in the next 5, 10, 15 years, we're going to be seeing the treatment for immune system issues stemming in the gut, as well as mental health issues. There's also a really strong gut-brain connection as well.
877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. You can get in contact with Lisa Kilgore. we come back. I'm sure she has some ideas about, well, how do you protect this system that we have? You know, that lining of your gut, that one layer of epithelial cells, just one thin layer. Amazing. The inside of our body is in contact with the outside world, and so we need to have that protection in place. We'll see what she has on her mind. We'll be back.
Are you tired of being tired? So was Amanda until she tried Floridix Iron and Herbs. You can probably relate. Between juggling her job and family, she was constantly exhausted. She put off going to the gym, and making her dinner every night seemed like a heroic task. Then she found out she had the most common nutritional deficiency in the U.S., iron deficiency. Amanda turned to Floridix, an easily absorbed plant-based liquid iron supplement. For over 60 years, Floridix has been helping reduce exhaustion and fatigue caused by iron deficiency. This formula is easy on the digestive tract and free of artificial colors and flavors. It even has vitamins B and C for enhanced absorption. No wonder it's the best-selling iron supplement in North America. FloraVital provides all the same benefits as Floridix, but without gluten or yeast. Reclaim your energy with Floridix and FloraVital, available at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com/Floridix. florahealth.com/Floridix.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. And you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com.
iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. We have made it to the end of the week. Thanks for stopping by. We have a library, a virtual library, no pun intended, of insight, information, and hopefully a little bit of inspiration. All the shows are archived. The audio, you can find it on my homepage at letstalknutrition.com under show schedule. Katie will tell you in a moment how to get to the videos, and we have a bunch of them. And so you can always go back and listen because sometimes things happen quickly in the dialogue and can't take notes or if you're driving and whatnot. Because we often get questions, what did you say? And can you, yeah. So that's one way to do it. And in the first hour, I talked about Greta Thunberg, climate change, and the disappearance of birds. Those three stories are all connected. And if you're interested in wanting to know what that connection is, here's how you can get connected to what was previously aired.
Well, you can give us a call if you have a question at 877-897-8255. To listen to old shows, you can go to letstalknutrition.com, like Dr. Garko said. All of our past shows are sorted by date and title, and you can also do the same on YouTube if you search Let's Talk Nutrition. All the video versions of our shows are there as well. So you can catch that all. We're on Facebook, Instagram, all over the place. So anytime you have a question, there's numerous ways to reach out to us, whether it's via phone, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We will get your question answered. We check all of them every day throughout the show, so we're on top of it.
Lisa Kilgore is my guest, and talking about, again, some use the metaphor, the foundation of your health, and it is the foundation. Your gut microbiome, gastrointestinal microbiome, and the integrity of your digestive system. Your digestive system, that entire from your mouth to your anus, is a self-contained and is supposed to be a leak-proof system. The only thing is supposed to escape from that system is the deliberate allowance of letting nutrients that ultimately get digested to pass through various sectors on the small intestine. That's it. Anything else that gets through that mucosal membrane, that one layer of epithelial cells lining your gastrointestinal tract, and in particular your small intestine, anything else that gets through there, undigested proteins, toxins, and whatnot, the body will rebel. Your immune system will go berserk and begin to attack. It sees those elements as not belonging. They're not, they're invaders. They shouldn't be there. And so from natural selection and instinct, the immune system just goes and begins to attack. Well, when those elements, the undigested proteins or whatever, they're going to settle somewhere in a joint or whatever, and then boom, the immune system will begin to attack that area. All these autoimmune disorders, whether they are gut-related or bone and joint related, some claim are a function of this malfunctioning digestive system, in particular the mucosal membrane that allows for intestinal permeability. Then if you have more pathogenic bacteria than the bacteria that are to serve you and your health, it's, they're warring at all the time. For what? They're looking for real estate to live and for food. And as with most armies, the more soldiers you have, the better chance you have of prevailing. So you sort of get the picture here. This narrative, we can weave it even more, but you get the feel for it. Lisa, welcome back. You please go where next you'd like to go, and what recommendations you have based on the science and these, nutraceutical answers to some of these difficult issues from Flora.
The first thing I want to tell your listeners about is this really interesting study that I came across that was published in 2005, and it gives us a bit of an answer of why autoimmune conditions have become so prevalent. In particular, type 1 diabetes, which is used to be called juvenile diabetes, which is an autoimmune condition and very, very difficult for anybody who has type 1 diabetes. It's a lifelong management condition. And those rates are going up very, very rapidly in the westernized world. So researchers looked at this area in Finland, right at the border of Finland to Russia. And in Finland, they live similar to the way we live in North America. They have clean water, good sanitation, everything is lovely. And in Russia, they have multiple strains of bacteria in their water. Most children go through some type of intestinal infection that's related to poor sanitation at some point in their life. But in these two groups, they're very, very genetically similar. Their families separated maybe 100 years ago. So we can keep what they're able to do is to say, well, the genes are the same. What is the rate of type 1 diabetes? And they actually found a 6-fold increase in type 1 diabetes in Finland versus Russia. So what they're finding is that our clean water and our great sanitation is leading to an upregulation of our immune system that's leading to higher rates of this one autoimmune condition. And over the years, we're going to see more and more research connecting our gut bacteria, this regular seeding of our gut bacteria, and how it relates to autoimmune conditions. So what we want to do is make sure that the small intestinal tract, where that very important single cell layer of epithelial cells live, is well protected by a single cell layer of bacteria. And this bacteria also converses with our immune system and tells it to calm down or upregulate when needed. And so what we're finding is the core root solution to a lot of these inflammatory issues like chronic inflammation and autoimmune conditions is related to a poor or weak microbiome. This colony of bacteria just isn't as strong as it needs to be, and there's a lot we can do to fix that.
And at nutraceutically speaking, at Flora, what is part of the answer?
We have amazing probiotic supplements at Flora that act as the seed in the gut. So we can regularly seed our gut with really important strains of bacteria. And then there's dietary and lifestyle stuff we can do to make sure that grows and flourishes. So it's that 1-2 hit of seeding your gut with great probiotics, which we'll talk about, as well as feeding the probiotics with prebiotic fiber. That's good bacteria food. And that's just simply found in our diet.
Hold that thought for a second. I just want to back up. Let me see if I understood you. Did you identify a paradox here? You're saying that the was it that the making the water less toxic or whatever causes an impairment? Is that what you were suggesting? Did I
So what the research suggests is that because we no longer have bacteria coming into our body regularly through our water is nice and clean now. Our sanitation is really great, so there isn't bacteria in our life to the level it used to be.
Yeah.
That's leading to this upregulation of our immune system and higher rates of
That's sort of paradoxical, isn't it? Because the clean water is intended to protect us from pathogenic bacteria. We come back. In fact, I have there's a new report on contaminated drinking water. Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Avail-Blend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lung's liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lung's Immune and Clear Lung's Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. A toxic cocktail of chemicals is found in the country's drinking water that they said could result in 100,000 cancer cases. These chemical byproducts are used to disinfect water and naturally occurring arsenic, as well as radioactive chemicals. So what do they recommend? They recommend that consumers should buy water filters to use in their homes and to protect themselves. And they're saying that these 100,000 cases of cancer in the U.S. over a lifetime. The study was released yesterday by the Environmental Working Group. The vast majority, or 87% of the more than 100,000 estimated cancer cases linked to drinking tap water are due to byproducts of chemicals used, as I said, to disinfect the water and naturally occurring arsenic. My guest is Lisa Kilgore with Flora, educator. What do you make of that report by the EWG and what you said earlier? What can you put those together?
Well, there is a connection between even just a simple chemical added to our water to clean it, like the chlorine. Chlorine is needed to get the bacteria out of our water, and while research has found that our clean water is affecting our gut, the solution isn't to drink raw water or water right out of a lake or a stream. Unfortunately, our guts simply cannot take that.
What is the solution?
We get very, very sick. The solution is to filter it out. Chlorine is one of the easiest chemicals to get out of our water. You can use a carbon filter can do that, or even just leaving a jug of water on the counter. All of the chlorine will dissipate, because chlorine does affect our gut bacteria. It will, to a small extent, kill off some of our good bacteria.
So aren't we in a bit of a dilemma? On the one hand, we don't want to drink contaminated toxic water, chemically toxic water. On the other hand, if we make the water too clean, you reported that makes our immune system tends to, compromise it, make it weaker. What are we to do then?
Well, in North America, the solution is to add bacteria through supplemental dose instead of having dirty water, because I have a lot of clients that are drinking what's now called raw water, which is water directly from a stream, and we're dealing with parasites on a regular basis. We simply don't have the strength of our gut bacteria after generations of very clean water to go backwards and drink a traditionally form of water. We just can't do that. It would make us very, very sick, and I in no way, in any way, shape, or form, recommend that. Instead, we can use very specific strains. Flora has done an amazing job at putting together probiotic supplements that work incredibly well, that feed our gut with exactly the right bacteria that can help flourish this entire microbiome. It's adding seeds to our forest of bacteria. And if we then also eat lots of plant-based fibers like fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds, and beans, that can flourish and create a strong, strong microbiome. We can change our gut bacteria in as little as 7 days, according to the research.
So where you live, where do you get your water from? From a well?
No, I live in a small town, and we do have water filtration, but it's not great. We're about to get a new one, and every spring we go on a boil water advisory. So about a year and a half ago, I got a water filter called a Berkey, and that filters out, of course, chlorine, but it also, you can actually take lake water or stream water and put it through, and it will take all the bacteria out of it while leaving all the minerals. And so I got it specifically for the. Can
you tell the difference in the taste of the water?
Absolutely, quite quickly.
What's it called?
My
Berkey?
much happier. A Berkey, yeah.
How do you spell that?
Berkey.
BE.
There's many
That's
great filters on the market. I did a lot of research to find the Berkey, and I love it. I can't speak more highly.
What does
about
that do?
it,
Does that attach to the faucet, or is it going to the sink? Is it a big system? What is it?
It's a small-ish chrome canister that sits on your counter. That I just use a pitcher and I put water through it. It holds about 9 liters. I'm not sure how many gallons that is, and it filters the water through in about an hour, and it feels really, really good. I rent, so therefore putting a filtration system on my tap just wasn't a good idea.
I see.
But the Berkey I can also take.
If you were to, I know their listeners and viewers are thinking they're going to ask you if they could, they'd ask you if you were to add a water filtering system to your house that you owned, what would you do?
It's hard to say. There's a few really good ones. Like a UV filter is spectacular, but I haven't done enough research on that.
Well, if you ever do, and you come on, let us know, because I'm telling you, we're going to get some emails. They're going to say, what would she recommend? And they're going to ask about the Berkey. You watch, you'll see. 877-897-8255. So the answer then is make sure that your immune system stays robust by getting these probiotics. What are the products from Flora, specifically the name and description, and so on?
Flora has a great selection of age-specific probiotics, and my favorite, too, is their adult blend, which is a great generalist. If you don't have major digestive issues, maybe a bit of irregularity, a bit of gas and bloating, then it's a perfect probiotic supplement. I've been using it for years. It's significantly better than anything else I've ever tried. And it provides the perfect seeds to repopulate your gut. If instead you're either older or you have bigger digestive issues,
hold your thought. Hold your thought, Lisa. We're coming back, heading into some hard messages. Lisa Kilgore, Coast to Coast and globally.
Don't be stressed out or anxious. Take Hempenol, the only raw CO2 hemp extract available. It's 100% organic with wild oregano P73 extract. You might have heard about CBD, but there's no comparison. Hempenol has the power and potency you need to support your nervous system, stay calm and focused, and maintain a healthy immune system. Unlike other CBD oils, Hempenol contains the full spectrum of phytocannabinoids. Take Hempenol and feel great. And if you suffer from insomnia and can't seem to get that full night's rest, try Hempenol PM. Hempenol PM is specifically formulated to get you the rest you need without feeling sluggish when you wake. It's non-addictive, completely natural, and leaves you feeling energetic and ready to take on the day. To place your order or to find out where to find Hempenol in your area, call 1-800-243-5242, 800-243-5242, or visit us at oreganol.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. And you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And I'm going to do the LTN health question of the day. Do it now. I reported on why the number of birds are vanishing from North America. We know why. And what is that number? What percent of the bird population has decreased since 1970? 9%, 19%, or 29%? What percent of the bird population has vanished, literally, from North America? 9%, 19%, or 29%? Here's a number to call to be a winner.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Just as I said about water filters, we have the phone lines lit up like nobody's business on water filters. Let's go to John in Osprey. John, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks. I've had a Berkey for many years, and the good thing about it, there's no plumbing, there's no electricity. It's self-sufficient all by itself. They last for several thousand gallons. There's two filters on the top unit and two filters on the bottom unit, and it tends to slow up a little bit when it gets full of caca. But it's the water's delicious, and I haven't drank water out of a faucet in probably 45 or 50 years.
I know.
But I did a lot of research also, as she did, and I came up with the same answer that the Berkey was the way to go.
Well, you're calling in and confirming that is, I know this audience. People are interested in these things, these kind of concepts. I don't have, I haven't taken a drink of water out of a faucet. I wouldn't do it at gunpoint. I'm probably like you, maybe
Yeah, me
50
too.
years. I haven't done it. I won't do it. I refuse. No matter how thirsty I am, I won't do it. So I really appreciate it that you called in and shared that. Thank you for listening in Osprey, Florida, by the way.
Yeah, I try and catch your show almost every day.
Oh, man.
And the answer is 29%, but I already want one. So
okay, well, somebody will call in and get it. You're a good guy. Thanks for sharing, John.
You're welcome, and you have a blessed weekend.
My man, thank you. Let's go to Clearwater, Florida. They're speaking of water. Is it water clear in Clearwater? Chris, welcome to the show. Hi, Chris.
Hi, good morning. I've bought the Berkey filters in the past. 3 of them I've had, and they work great for a while. And Natural News, by the way, naturalnews.com has done reviews on them and comparing them to other filters, and they came out among the top performers.
It's called Natural News, naturalnews.com?
Yeah, naturalnews.com. Just do a search for gravity water filters, and you'll see the others that they tested. My only problem is that they do get gunked up after a while. When I tested them with a total dissolved solids meter, that they have the contaminants that for some reason seem to be harder to filter, just like any filter. It seems like they are ionizing I'm saying this, it seems like, because I haven't done the test, but it seems like they're ionizing the contaminants, which I would say is weaponizing them to make them more difficult to filter out.
I'll be darned.
Something like a bone char filter that binds with the ions of the harmful contaminant. As you know, mineral ions are the best absorbed, whether it's a harmful mineral or a
good one,
beneficial nutrient. But yeah, bone char will bind with the contaminant.
So is that bone char? Is that found in a kind of a filtering system or what?
Right. It's bone and activated charcoal. So it increases the size of the molecule, which makes it easier to filter out with a following stage of filtration.
Is there a brand name that uses that kind of concept?
There are quite a few.
I see. So you have to look for that. You have to look to see if they're using the system of a bone char, right?
Yeah, well, with your own multi-stage filtration system.
I see.
That's an important component. And the
get it.
fact is that when you look at the annual water quality analysis, or whether it's here in Pinellas or elsewhere, it says that for likely source of contamination for fluoride is aluminum and fertilizer. It's an industrial discharge from aluminum and fertilizer factories. It's the actual waste. So they're not refining it. It's the most harmful kind of fluoride, but of course it's mixed with hundreds of other
stuff,
toxins, and including radioactive isotopes. And so, they're trying to treat the people with industrial waste, which would otherwise be illegal to dump in the waterway.
I know. You just can't make it up. So you see, this is my point about I keep saying we have people listening and watching this show are so smart about so many things. Reggie's sitting here looking at me like, this guy knows what he's talking about. Yes, he does. And it's amazing how much people know when you call in, like Chris has done, and the other caller. That really informs everybody and reinforces what the guest was saying. And, as I say, we're all in this together. Chris, I got to run. Thank you so much for calling, man. I thank you for sharing.
Well, if I could just add, ionized water will disinfect, or the municipalities could just use ozone. Some do. Some use ozone, and even more of them use ultraviolet light to reduce or stop the use of chlorine and chloramine. So, and you can take your water filters and soak them in freshly ionized alkaline water, and that will electrostatically draw out or adsorb the positively charged toxins and germs.
Yeah. So there's a lot. What Chris is alluding to, there's a lot of chemistry involved here, but he's right, and it all works. Again, Chris, thank you so much. We'll catch you again. Please call me again and share your knowledge on whatever it is. You're very articulate. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's good. Thank you very much. Lisa, what did I tell you? I know this audience, man. The phone lines lit up. As soon as you said water filter, boom. It's all good, Lisa. You did a good thing. people want to do better, and I know you want, and you're sharing about the Flora nutraceuticals, these probiotics. There are 8 at Flora, eight SKUs of these probiotics. Yes.
Absolutely, and they run from toddler right up to seniors.
How young? When you say toddler, how young a toddler?
Anything over 1.
Really?
That probiotic is incredibly important for kids because it contains bifidus infantis, which is the very first bacteria that needs to come into the gut, and it sets the stage for a beautiful ecosystem. Very few children's probiotics have bifidus infantis, and that toddler one is really special. Yeah. My own niece had a great result with it. Many babies and toddlers do incredibly well with that probiotic.
You're listening to Lisa Kilgore, educator for Flora. Flora.com. You'll see, I would be remiss when we come back. I'm going to have her talk about this one product. It's a venerable product, and it's got a great history. She's talked about it before. She knows what I'm talking about. And then we'll take Leanne's call in Holiday, Florida for the L10 question of the day. We'll be back.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve 2 important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. And you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And we're sliding into this last block on LTN for today. Again, all the shows, every minute of every hour of every day that we're on is memorialized and archived. It's a virtual library of audio and video. Katie, how many videos on YouTube?
Over 1,500. My mic's trying to get away from me. You saw that? It slid away from me.
I see that.
I got to get taller to talk to you guys.
You need a booster in there, man.
Oh, no.
I really do. No, we have over 1,500 videos on YouTube. That's a lot of shows.
How many views on YouTube? Is it over 70,000?
Over 70,000, yep.
And how many? I call them listens. You call them
plays, listens. It's all the same thing. Someone pressed play over 55,000 times
on the podcast.
On the podcast, yes, correct.
Man, we're doing okay. It's with when you have guests like Lisa Kilgore. I mean, it helps the show. Nice to have good guests. Go to holiday. We'll get back to Lisa in 1 second to take care of this because Leanne's been waiting. Leanne, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on today.
Thank you, Dr. Garko.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
All right. Nobody writes, nobody calls, and nobody asks. No, I'm just kidding.
Try.
Poor guy. He's a mess. So it's disturbing, man. The study came out yesterday, and these great scientists, these dedicated people, figured out that the number of birds in the United States and Canada has decreased by a certain percent since 1970. In fact, the number is 2.9 billion. What percent is that? 9, 19, or 29%?
That's 29%.
29%. Yeah. When the birds start to disappear, and the bees, the three Bs, the bugs, the birds, and the bees, when those populations start to decrease, that's a telltale sign something is mighty, mighty wrong. The bugs, the bees, and the birds, you go from the bottom of the earth to the top of the sky. You see, it's remarkable. I don't know, the house is on fire. Somebody please call the fire department. I mean, when are we going to catch on, Lisa? I don't know.
I don't either.
Am I over? No, go ahead. You were going to say, can you just what?
No, I don't think you're overreacting at all, and people need to understand that. But
go ahead.
I just wanted to say I also have a Berkey, and it's great.
You like it?
Yeah. It's easy to use, and no electricity, like you said. It's all gravity.
The water tastes better?
Oh, I drink it all the time.
Yeah, you don't drink out of the faucet, huh?
Oh, never.
You know what I remember doing as a kid? Running into the kitchen, turning on the faucet, let it run the cold water till it really got cold, and then stick my head under the faucet and drink out of the faucet. And my mother would get after me for doing that all the time. Yeah.
Did you ever drink out of the hose when you were playing outside?
All the time. All the time.
We did that.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing to ourselves, but we appreciate you listening and calling in.
Thank you.
We're grateful. And congratulations. You won a $25 supplement gift card. That's good. We didn't waste your time.
Absolutely not. Thank you.
You're welcome. Lisa, see what you cause? You cause all these callers today and people commenting. I told you, water filters, man, it's a big deal. What are you going to do today, Lisa? How are you going to spend the rest of your day? I'm curious. Chasing the bees and the birds and the bugs away? What are you going to do up there?
I have a day full of clients, so it's going to be a really good day.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you're a consultant, yes?
Yeah. So I have, I'm booked in my office today, and then I also have a community site, and I'm doing a Facebook Live Q&A session today, right after this. So it's a very, very good way to start my Friday, I think.
You're busy as a bee and bad as a bear, man.
That's my job.
Yeah, what I said, those 3 B's, the bugs, the bees, and the birds, they're telling us something is wrong, aren't they?
Absolutely. We need to start paying attention. And when we are feeling tired and sluggish, and it's hard to pay attention, it's hard to do more than just get through your day. And by taking care of your gut and your gut bacteria, you can actually feel better. And then when you have the energy, you can start doing what we all need to do, is coming together and saving this planet, because this is where we live.
Go to flora.com. You'll see all those products. Can you mention the one product that you use sometimes and often have talked about in the past?
The Flora Adult Probiotic is my go-to whenever my gut needs some extra seeds, and the Seniors Probiotic is the one I go to for anybody at any age if they're dealing with big digestive issues.
Okay.
It works like a charm.
What about the tea?
Oh, the fluorescence tea is a great detoxifier. It supports the whole body detox. It's wonderful at this time of the year in the fall. And can really help the whole body function properly. And it contains some good fibers that also feed the gut bacteria.
Do you warm it up or do you drink it cold?
Oh, I always warm it up. And warming it up, it lets the essential oils hit your nose, and that's a part of the detox process.
I think I've asked you this before. If I add a little honey, does that make it less?
So that takes away the bitter property and the bitterness. It's very mildly bitter. It's almost not bitter, but it has a little bit in it, and that is actually
a good thing.
Gallbladder stimulator. So you want to keep it as it is as much as possible.
Okay.
But a bit of honey, if that's what lets you drink it, that's okay too.
All right. I was going to report on a study today about how foods rich in iron will cancel out some of the compounds that you'll find like in tomatoes, like lycopene, for example, and which is a carotenoid. I didn't get a chance to report on that. I'll do that next week.
We were too busy having the birds and the bees talk.
Avoiding the bears.
Yeah, avoiding bears. Lisa, please give my best to Flora. Flora.com. Products are fabulous. And take a look at all of the 8 probiotic products sold in fine health stores throughout North America. If the store's not carrying it, educate them and encourage them to carry it. Lisa, enjoy your clients today. Thank you for being on the show today. We appreciate you so much.
Thanks so much, Dr. Greco.
Yeah, take care of yourself. Have a nice weekend. We round up this week, and I want to thank you for tuning in. I know many of you listen, and Reggie said to me, some people listen every day and watch every day. I said, I know.
Because they're so knowledgeable and they call in and they're interactive.
They're smart.
They love the show.
They're smart.
Yeah.
There's a library of insight and wisdom out there. Thank you so much. Love you. Your health is your wealth. I'll see you next week.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD.